Hey guys, so today is March 16th and it's a beautiful day today. We're about a week away from spring and it already feels like it. So went to Walmart to get a few things, and I couldn't avoid the garden section, of course. So I got some petunias. These are just some hybrid. It doesn't really have the variety, but I guess just purple petunias. And then I got some Celosia or Celosia, however you pronounce it. And I've never grown it before, so I thought they would be pretty cool. And then here is a Hosta, and same thing, never grown Hosta before. The leaves kind of feel like a little bit rubbery, which I thought was pretty cool. So anyway, I'll show you what I'm going to be planting up right now. Looking too great. It does have a lot of blooms on it still, but this whole thing was filled with pansies and marigold, and the marigold kind of just took over. And this one looks good. It looks healthy, but when you look over here, there's some like spider mite damage on it. The marigold kind of just drowned out most of the pansies, and it doesn't look very cohesive. I can probably move some of those marigold somewhere else. And then see these, the only remaining pansies. I think they were trying to like reach for the sun. So yeah, I'm gonna clear that out. And here's a little planter box that I made. I made that about 3 years ago. I had it full of herbs, and I pretty much only have the oregano now that I like to harvest quite often, using in meals. And then I got some echeveria, and that is, what's that called? Haworthia, I believe. And then I have some tulips that never did anything. They didn't bloom. I either overwatered them or maybe not enough sunlight or something, but I'll probably replace those also. So I'm going to leave what I can as far as the marigolds, and I think the purple would be like a pretty cool contrast. So I'll try to, scatter that around, but I need to get rid of this stuff here. Maybe get rid of this one here. But marigold actually does really well for like pretty much the entire year. I could smell it also. It smells really good. And kind of get rid of some of the spent blooms. The seeds will just spread, and this stuff will be like everywhere, all over the yard. Some people might think that these annuals are like a waste, or you're just spending money and they're not going to last either way. But I mean, I do get quite a few months out of them, and I mean, they're really cheap to begin with, so it's not that much of a loss. Little bug. Nice spent blooms. Okay, see, like, check that out. Those are the seed pods. And that's pretty much from one seed head. And one seed head probably has like, I don't know, like maybe like 50 to 100 little seed pods. And yeah, I mean, they'll spread very, very quickly. So these look really good. Pretty healthy, a lot of moisture. So I do need to keep these nice and watered. Try to shake some of these out of the cells. Usually you could just kind of like pop them out, but they're all kind of stuck together at the top. There we go. Put some back here. What I think I'm going to try to do is just start rotating the pot. I think that might be my issue here with petunias. I never seem to have much luck when it comes to planting up petunias in this little planter box. I probably get like maybe 2 to 3 weeks out of them, and then they start to decline, and they don't look as good. Anyway, so the gloves feel a bit bulky, so I'm just gonna do this without gloves. And I have my little shovel here. The soil's like already kind of ruffled up a bit, so it's gonna be easy to just sort of make a little reservoir. I think what I'm gonna do is get some potting soil. Just cleaning up a few last spent blooms. And I mean, I kind of want to just start fresh here and maybe pull these out, but it is a nice contrast. I'll just leave it. I'll leave it for now. And got my tools with me. Just brush, brush, brush. And there you have it. Planter box 1 is done. Okay, like I said, I don't think these are going to do anything. They look pretty bad. I was on vacation for about 3 days, and they did have plenty of water. There's still plenty of moisture in the soil, so I'm not too sure what happened. My mom had some tulips, and they bloomed, but she had them in water, sitting in water. And I don't know. I still want to save the bulbs. I'll see what these do next year. I'll store these. See, these are the bulbs. So we'll start planting the Celosia. These things, they stay pretty short. You can see like these are sort of like the blooms of the flowers, which are pretty interesting. And like I said, I haven't grown them before. And well, this one has a little bit of blue in it. I mean, I'm sorry, yellow. Um, or I don't know, maybe they start out yellow and then they start to turn red after a while. Or maybe they just put 2 varieties in there. But anyway, we'll see. So we'll get to planting. Okay, last one. Okay, making sure that there's no air pockets anywhere. This could use a little more soil in the front. It's also going to settle a little bit. Okay. Just clean up a little bit. And voila. And so that's what it looks like now. Cool. So I decided to not put the hosta out on the porch. Well, at least not in the planter box, but instead I'm going to plant it up inside of a pot. I'll put this here just for some extra soil. So I'm going to put this in here, and this is pretty moist. Let's see how the hosta is kind of, let me move this over here. It's kind of like off to the side, and at Walmart, this is pretty much what they were all doing. So I'm thinking that the bulb either was planted wrong for all of them, or maybe this is just something common that happens. I don't know. But anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'll get something to block the drain hole. I have some stuff over here. I got this little, whatever this is, part of a brick or something. It looks like flagstone. So I'm going to put it at the bottom just to cover the drain hole. And let's try to gauge this. Let me take this out. I'm going to make a mess right now, but whatever, I'll clean it up. I'll do this over here. Oh, wow. So these roots look awesome. I don't really see the bulb anywhere. But check that out, how root bound that is. And like I said, I've never grown this before, so it should be fun. What I want to do is kind of break this up a little bit. I'm probably not in the shot, but I'm breaking up a part of the ball off to the side so I can try to like center it a little bit. Put it around here. That looks good. Okay, so I'm gonna just set this right here. Just fill in some spaces over here. It's looking good. I actually didn't know what I was going to put in this pot. I think I had some herbs or something growing in here before. Oh no, you know what? I had a caladium growing in here. But those do best during the summertime, so the bulb is still kind of like dormant right now. Anyway, I pulled that out and thought I'd put something else that would thrive in here. Actually, I have this guy right here. And I'll just save whatever excess soil that I got. Okay. And that's what it looks like. And I'll probably just put it somewhere in the backyard, in the shade.